Hello everyone, my name is Pawan Kumar Sharma and today I'm going to talk something about black box and white box testing. So in order to begin, we'll have an agenda about what I'm going to speak about. The agenda is as follows: overview of what this presentation is all about, the definitions of both white box and black box testing, the pros and cons associated with each of these methodologies, important questions for testing, and finally the summary. So we come to the overview section. So there are two predominant testing methodologies, black box and white box. This presentation seeks to explore the pros and cons of both these methodologies. Goal is to seek the crucial difference between white box and black box testing. And in the end, this presentation says that it depends upon various factors related to the application under development as to what methodology has to be chosen for testing. Now we come to the definitions of each of these methodologies. So by definition, black box is a testing methodology, looks at what are the available inputs for an application and what are the expected outputs that should result from each input. It is not concerned with the inner workings of the application. Most black box testing tools employ either coordinate-based interaction with the application's graphical user interface, that is the GUI, or image recognition. An example of black box testing would be a search engine like Google. It can be applied to all testing levels, that is unit, integration, system, and acceptance test. So we now move on to the white box testing definition. So white box testing is a methodology that looks under the covers and into the subsystem of an application. Whereas black box testing concerns itself exclusively with the inputs and outputs of an application, white box testing enables you to see what is happening inside the application. White box testing provides a degree of sophistication that is not available with black box testing. An example would be an auto mechanic who looks at the inner workings of a car. Usually it is applied at the unit level. We come to know what's the difference between both these two in the next section. So the difference are the areas on which they choose to focus. Black box testing is focused on results, whereas white box testing is concerned with the details. White box focuses on the internal workings of a system, and only when all avenues have been tested and the sum of an application's part can be shown to be contributing to the whole when the testing is complete. The next section is the pros and cons that each of these testing methodologies have. So advantages of black box testing are its ease of use. Because testers do not have a concern themselves with the inner workings of an application, it is easier to create test cases. Then quicker test case development. That is, testers need only concern themselves with the various paths through the GUI that a user may take. The third advantage is simplicity. So black box testing offers a means of simplifying the testing process by focusing on valid and invalid inputs. We come to its disadvantages, that is script maintenance. Script maintenance is a very difficult in black box testing because tools are reliant on the method of input being known. Fragility is another factor, that is interacting with the GUI can also make test scripts fragile. This is because the GUI may not be rendered consistently from time to time on different platforms or machines. Then there is lack of introspection. So black box testing doesn't know how to look inside an application and therefore can never fully test an application or system. We now come to the advantages of white box testing. Primary among those are introspection. So introspection, or the ability to look inside the application, means that testers can identify objects programmatically. Stability is another advantage, where white box testing can deliver greater stability and reusability of test cases if the objects that comprise an application never change. The third advantage is the thoroughness. So white box testing offers testers the ability to be more thorough in terms of how much of an application they can test. We now come to the disadvantages of white box testing. Primary among those are complexity. So being able to see every constituent part of an application means that a tester must have detailed programmatic knowledge of the application in order to work with it properly. The second disadvantage is fragility. The fact that white box testing requires test scripts to be tightly tied to the underlying code of an application means that changes to the code will often cause white box test scripts to break. The third important disadvantage of white box testing is integration. So for white box testing to achieve the degree of introspection required, it must be tightly integrated with the application being tested. This creates a few problems. To be tightly integrated with the code, you must install the white box tool on the system on which the application is running. So what are the important questions before testing or before adopting any of the two methodological techniques for testing? So we have to consider factors like who will use the application, what parts of the application must be tested prior to release and why, what language will the application be written in, when are significant changes to the user interface likely to be made and will the underlying code be affected by it, where is the application likely to be deployed, which platforms does the application need to support. These are some of the questions that you need to ask yourself as a tester before applying any of the white box or black box testing techniques or the methodologies. So we come to the summary section of the presentation. So the test methodology to be used will depend upon factors like application to be developed, platforms on which it will run, functionality, examining data types, information boundaries and special values. Programming language, application deployment, deadline, timeline of the application, user interface are some of the other factors that will influence the choice of methodology, whether black box or white box testing technique. So black box testing is preferred as it gives better return on investment and there is total cost of ownership. White box testing is preferred in cases of unit testing and when people are optimizing code in the software development process. These are the references that I took when making this presentation for white box and black box testing methodologies here. I thank you for your patience and hope you like the presentation. Thank you.